Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please, everyone. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, everyone, please check your audio and video settings, please. Last class notes not uploaded. Don't. Last class and today's class, both notes are. Yeah. Spring integrated aspects AOP annotation driven configuration. This is also called @aspects approach, guys. Officially, there is no annotation called @aspects annotation. @aspects annotation is not there officially. Annotation driven configurations of aspects programming is called @aspects approach, boss. The annotation is not there, but this approach is called @aspects approach right now, boss. Super. What are the annotations we are having, boss? @aspect, which makes Spring Bean class as advice class, aspect or advice class. @point cut. By combining multiple join points as point cut, okay, we need this annotation. But in this annotation, we are going to write some expressions. We are going to write some expression language, guys, that is called OGNL expression. I'll teach that expression, don't worry. I want 2 methods of this class. I want 3 methods of this class. I want method name starting with yes, that kind of. Around, guys, to configure aspect class method as around advice method. Before, guys, to configure aspect class method as before advice method. After returning, boss, to configure aspect class method as after advice method. After throwing, boss, to configure aspect class method as throws advice method. What method, guys? Throws advice method. Simply, literally throws advice method. Are you getting my point, boss? Come on. Yeah. To activate all these annotation, we need to place what? AOP :aspects auto proxy tag in Spring Bean configuration file, along with regular context : component scan tag. Yes, boss. This will generate proxy class dynamically, having mixing of both primary and secondary logic. What is all this need, guys? What is the main intention of all these applications, guys? We want to develop primary logics and secondary logic separate. Yes or no? But we want to mix them dynamically at runtime by generating in-memory proxy class. By simply generating in-memory proxy class. Got it, my dear? Now listen, around advice. First, we are launching around advice. Tell me what around advice will do when this advice will execute before entering into target method while leaving the target method. Twice it will execute. This advice executes around the target method before entering into business method or target method, after exiting from target method. This method should have the following signature in the aspect class. What signature, guys? Following signature in the aspect class. Or if you want to develop any expect method as around advice method, this signature we should follow. Public fixed, object return type is fixed. Any method name you can take. Proceeding join point PJP. Proceeding join point PJP throws throwable. Proceeding join point PJP throws throwable. Are you listening my statement, guys? Proceeding join point PJP throws throwable. What's the meaning of that? Using this object, we can target method details and we can invoke target method being from the advice method. Advice method means security logic, logging logic, like a secondary logic was. By taking this parameter, proceeding join point object, we can call target. We can get target method details. I can also invoke target method being from advice method. We can also invoke target method being from advice method. Clear, my dear? Super. Use case, guys. Performance monitoring, caching, around logging, transaction management, and etc. Around logging, transaction management, and etc. Why performance monitoring was? Before entering into business method, I will find out the start time. While exiting from business method, I will find out the end time. The difference between both time is nothing but amount of time taken by business method to execute the logics or not. Amount of time taken by business method to execute the logics or not. I want reply. I want reply, my dear. It gives total amount of time that is taken by business method. It gives total amount of time that is taken by business method. I want reply. It gives total amount of time that is taken by business method. Right, boss? Okay. So first consider example. Look at the example expect classes. Public class performance monitoring. Listen. I'm configuring it as a Spring Bean expected. There one super to make this one as an expect class error rate expect. So error rate expect is not naming Java class as Spring Bean. You make it Spring Bean separate annotation. You make that Spring Bean as expect class separate annotation. Make that Spring Bean as expected class. We have what separate annotation. We have separate annotation. Understanding my statement, boss. Super, guys. Now tell me. Public object performance. Method name is my choice. Public object 6. Proceeding join point PJP throws throwable. Listen. Long start is equal to 0. End is equal to 0. Time system dot current time is. This is pre-logic. This logic will execute before entering into business method. Object ret value is equal to PJP dot proceed. When this method is called, suppose this advice is applied on transfer money business method. Because of this, control goes to transfer money business method of service class. Come on, guys. So PJP is useful not only to get the target method details, it is also useful to invoke the target method being from advice method or not. So that what happened? Because of this target method is executed now, whatever logics I write before proceed method, they become pre-logic. Whatever logics I write after proceed method call, they become post logics. Because of proceed, target method is executed. Transfer money executed. Their job done. Once work is completed, again control comes back now, boss. There I am timing end timing. So observe very carefully. Before invoking target method, start time. After executing target method, end time. Now we are going to find difference between end time minus start time, right? Now we are going to find difference between what? End time minus start time. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Now we are going to find difference between end time minus start time, guys. Listen. P system dot out dot println PJP dot signature. You will get transfer money method details with arguments, argument values, arrays dot toString PJP dot get args. Get args gives me array, boss. When I say arrays dot toString, that array will be converted into this one. Has taken end minus start milliseconds. Is it not interesting, Rababu? End minus start milliseconds. Got it? It is simply saying what? End minus start milliseconds. It is literally saying what? End minus start milliseconds. Got it, my dear? So that means method execution time will come or not? Gives target method execution time. If time is more, performance is bad. Time is less, performance is good. Gives the execution time of the target method. Target method. If the time is more, if the time is more, we get, if time is more, we can say performance is bad. Performance is bad. So that we have to improvise the code, right? Otherwise, good. Otherwise, performance. Otherwise, performance is. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Use target method signature. Use target method argument values. Here, important points, guys. Around advice method can access and modify target method arguments. Listen. Using this PJP, we can access transfer money method arguments. There, we can modify also those argument values. Next. Around advice method can access and modify target method return value. Array, we are in the object ret value, we are getting return value. We can modify the return value also. Around advice method can control target method execution. Suppose this proceed is not called, guys. Suppose this proceed is not called. We can skip target method execution. If this proceed is called, we are able to call target method. That means being from advice method, we have a control on to call or not to call X target method. To call or not to call target method. What do you say, my dear? To call or not to call target method. Call or not to call target. Everyone getting my point here? Around advice method can access and modify target method arguments. Around advice method can access and modify target method return value. Around advice method can control target method execution, can skip or proceed target method execution. These are the things. Okay. I hope you got the clarity. Little new, but you can understand. If you want to develop expect class as around advice class, this is the sample code. You have to take a class with component and expect annotations. And you have to take method having the signature inside that. Before calling pj.proceed, whatever logics you write, they execute before entering into target method. After proceed, whatever logics you write, they execute post logics. Sir, here what is this, sir? To tell that this method should act as a around advice method, you should write @around OCLN expression. What is this OCLN expression? Some syntax based expression, guys, pointing out one method of target class, two methods of target class, all methods of target class, specific methods of target class, like that. All methods of target class, specific methods of target class, and etc. Super, guys. Now listen. We need to write OCLN expression for point card specifying which methods of target class should be applied with this advice. The syntax is, okay, execution fixed. Return type of the target method. You can use star. Star means any method. Package name of the target class. Class name of the target class. Method names of the target. If you write star, all method. If you write star, all classes. If you write star, any package. If you write start, any return type. Two dots indicates any number of arguments. Two dots indicates any number of arguments. See one example, guys. I have a com.nt.service class. Service class is having, what is the service class name, guys? Bank service. What is the package? com.nt.service is the package. There, how many methods are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 methods are there, right, boss? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total, how many methods are there? 4 methods are there. This is my package name. This is my package name. This is my target class. This is my M1, M2, A1, A2. Suppose I want to apply this advice, whatever advice I develop, on all the methods of the target class. To apply advice on all the methods of target class. On all the methods of target class. Tell me. Execution. Super. See, some method return type string, some method return type float. Star means any return type. com.nt.service packaged. Bank service class is located. Star all methods dot any number of arguments. Come on, easy or difficult, boss? The execution is fixed, right? Star any return type. All return types are covered. This is covering package name. This is covering class name. Star all methods are covered. Dot any number of arguments. Cool, guys. Got the point, guys. Come on. Star means any return type. Every meaning is written here. Any return type, package name, class name. It goes to this package, this class, searches for any return type method and applies what? Expect on all methods. To apply advice on M1, M2 methods of bank service class. M1, M2 methods of bank service classes. Listen, M1, M2, what is the common word? M star. Check it out. Execution. What is the return type? String only. I can take string now, boss. Super. Both are having same return type, string. Both are not having same return type, star. com.nt package name. Bank service class name M star. M star. Come on, my dear. To apply advice on A1, A2 methods of bank service class. A1, A2, what is commonness, guys? A star, I can say. And return type is fixed float, na boss? Execution. What's the return type? Float. What's the package name? com.nt.service. What's the class name? Bank service. Here is my A star 2 dots. Here is my A star 2 dots, guys. Here is my A star 2 dots. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super. Next one. Apply advice on M1 and A1 methods of bank service class. M1 and A1 methods of bank service class. Are M1, A1. What is commonness? One is commonness, right? Star one, I can say. Star one. String here, float here. So what happens? Star. Execution is fixed word. Star. Package name, class name, star. Super. To apply advice method only on M1 method. Only on M1 method. What should I do then? Only on M1 method. What should I do? Directly you write M1 Rabab. Execution string com.nt.service bank service M star. Bank service M1. Okay, guys. Everyone understand my statement, guys? Okay. Example application on expects around advice using annotation driven configuration. expects configuration. Step 1. Develop the target class having primary logic. Develop the expect class having secondary logic. Performance monitoring. Place context component scan AOP expects auto proxy in Spring Bean configuration file. Okay, develop the client application having logic to call target class method to invoke the business method. To simply invoke the business method. Okay, jar files to add in pom.xml. Spring context support, guys. That only gives AOP.jar automatically. Expects RT, expects viewer. These are related to expects program. These two are related to expects program. Right now, boss? Related to expects program. Related to expects. Super. Shall we start doing one by one, boss? Let's start our, we can collect from Maven repository. Six-four launch. 6.4 launch, please. File new. Tell me guys. File new. Maven project. Say next. Say next. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen quick start. Maven hyphen archetype hyphen quick start. AOP pros 01. AOP pros 01. Tell me. AOP pros 01. AOP pros 01. AOP pros 01. What is this? Around advice. Around advice. com.nt.client. Save finish. AOP pros 0. Right click, new package, com.nt.target. Array service class is target class, guys. Right click, new package, com.nt.cfs. Here is CFG, here is client. Here is my CFG, here is my client, here is my service. com.nt.cfgs. And we have to develop expect also now, boss. com.nt.expect. Go to com.xml, guys. Here is my 1.7. Done. Here is my 1.7 done. Maven update. New class. What is there? Bank service. Bank service, guys. Here is my bank service.java. Public float or double. Public float or double. Calculate simple interest. Calculate simple interest. Tell me. Double PAMT, double rate, double price. Tell me. Double PAMT, double rate, double. What is that, guys? Double rate of interest, double time. Time in months, right? Okay. Sys trace. I just told you to get the feeling target. Return PAMT into rate into time. by 100.08. 20 into rate into 100.08. Got it? PR by 100 Rama. Then what is the compound interest method is also there. What is the formula for compound interest, guys? Calculate compound interest. PAMT, right, boss? Public double, calculate compound interest. Calculate compound interest. Super, boss. Tell me. Anyone remembered compound interest formula? If not remembered, don't panic, Rama. Don't panic. If not remembered, don't panic, right? Where is that? Compound interest formula. Compound interest formula. This much time. Is it right? PA principal amount, worst fellow. Sheikh Shubhani, without knowing principal amount, you completed in schooling, stupid fellow. Per month amount. Super rabo. He's thinking that PAMT means per month amount, sir. Okay. Why this NT ra babu? Why it is that? Time, fine. Number of times. So I don't want to increase number of time. So that's why here 100 will come. Here 100 will come, right? To the power of n. To the power of n. Let's see, guys. Return PAMT into math.pow. Math.pow. To the power, Babu. To the power, right? 1 plus rate by 100 comma type. Rate by 100 comma time. Whatever whole value comes. Okay, minus PAMT. Why? It will give including principal amount, but I want only rate of interest. I don't want to include that rate of interest, principal amount in the return value. That's why I'm removing principal amount from here. I'm removing the principal amount from there or not. Sys trace. Sys trace, right? How to make it as a service class, target class or service class? At the rate service, bank service. Anything great here? Easy na boss? To the power of, here to the power of, math.pow is there. This is first parameter, NT second parameter. Time is the second parameter. Number of times not there. Okay. So that's why by 100 I have taken, boss. Service class is ready, Babu. Control plus shift plus O, service class is ready. Why it is not allowing? Because in pom.xml, jars are missed. In the urgency of getting output, we forgot to add the jars. We forgot to add the jars, right now, boss? Three jars we have to add. Spring context jar, guys. Spring context jar. Spring context support jar. 6.0.7 latest only you add it. This will download AOP related jar, guys. Expect JRT. Expect JRT. Latest. I think 1.9 something is there. Yeah. 1.9 something is there. That is Expect JRT. Expect J Viewer. Expect J Viewer. Both are Lambu Jumbo jars, guys. 1.9, guys. Super. Save paste. Expect J Viewer. Save. Control plus Shift plus O. Now perfect. Can I develop the expect class, guys? Alexa, activate balcony central light.
Okay.
Class. Performance monitoring. Expect. Performance monitoring aspects. Why expect will say advise only? Why? Control plus Shift plus O. Tell me. At the rate component. PM expect. Okay. Next. At the rate expect. At the rate expect. Control plus Shift plus O. Yeah, why annotation is not coming, boss? At the rate expect only the annotation now, boss. What is the annotation we are having? At the rate expect, right? It should give me, boss. Not added. Achha, maybe not saved. Not added, not saved, not added. Event dependencies. Expects rt.jar is added na, boss. Added. Why it is behaving like this then? Control plus Shift plus O. Okay. After adding also, it is not recognized. Update project. Okay. Refresher. Achha, I'm using Maven now, boss. Clean. Okay. Yeah. Still not coming. We'll force to add it. Control plus Shift plus O. Fix project setup. This is added, Nara Babu. What is this nonsense? Order is not important. Order is Eclipse is giving range. Eclipse is doing dances, Babu. Don't worry. Sometimes Eclipse will do this kind of dances. Just restart the Eclipse. Eclipse will get all of a sudden heart attack. It stops functioning. It stops functioning. Version is not working. Same thing we have sometimes. If you add also it will recognize sometimes. I said like should be installed. asked to download some plugin required. What data? Without this, we cannot do anything. Project setup. Surprising error. For me, surprising error. Remove the jar and add the jar. Let me try with given update once. Update project, force update. What is the problem? What is the problem? Found fix unresolvable dependency. Unresolvable dependency. Unresolvable dependency. Form.xml guys. 1 minute. Scope runtime, no, that's the problem. Scope runtime means at compile time they don't come, Rama. Jar won't come at compile time. Jar will be appeared only at runtime. Jar will be appeared only at runtime. Problem is not with Eclipse. Problem with the scope. Problem with the scope now gone. Don't take runtime. Don't take runtime. Here also don't take runtime. Runtime means during execution of application only they are visible. But for me, they are also required at the time of development, na boss. Public object. Public object. Performance. Performance. Proceeding. Join point. PJP. Throws, throwable. Proceeding join point. PJP. Throws, throwable. Around. At the rate around. What is there? Execution. Execution. Are you understanding my statement? Execution. Any return type. Star. com.nt.service. Bank service. All the methods star. 2 dots. All the methods star 2 dots. Systrace. Okay. Systrace, this one. Now tell me here what I do, guys. No problem. Here also I can take start and end, guys. Long start is equal to 0. End is equal to 0. Start is equal to system dot current time millis. Object retval is equal to PJP dot proceed. End is equal to system dot current time millis. 2 dots indicates any number of arguments. Okay, boss. Tell me now. Here I am writing message. Sysout PJP dot get signature method with args. Array get args will give me arrays dot to string. Get args will give me arrays. Argument values as array. But I want to convert into single string. Get args. Tell me. Has taken end minus start milliseconds to complete the execution. To complete the execution, right? Return ret val was. Return ret val. Return ret val. Return ret val. Are you understanding my statement? System.out.println pjp.get signature method with args arrays.toString pjp.get args has taken end minus start milliseconds to complete the execution. To complete the execution. Comfortable, guys? Got the clarity, boss? Super. Tell me here. Right click, new, others, Spring Bean configuration file. What is there? Application context dot XML. Say next. Beans are a new workspace, guys. AOP. AOP is the new workspace. New namespace I have to import. AOP. Everyone observed AOP, guys? Say next, say finish. Yeah, today all beans are predefined beans are user-defined class. Predefined, user-defined. User-defined. So I think all are configured with stereotype annotation, context colon component scan, base package is equal to com.nt. We are enabling the component scanning, Babu, right? Enabling the component scanning, right, boss? Super, guys. Tell me. Enable the auto proxy. Enable auto proxy, guys. What do you mean by enabling auto proxy? Context colon. Sorry, not context colon. AOP colon. Expect J auto proxy. Expect J auto proxy. Understanding my statement, guys? Array, what do you mean by that? Array, enable the auto proxy. That means in-memory proxy class. Instructions to create in-memory proxy class. Just know, Raghavendra Tadekar, already I have given comment. This will generate proxy class dynamically having mix of both primary and secondary classes. Right? Otherwise, right click, guys. Class. Around advice test. Around advice test. Everything is regular here. We think that we are calling just business method. But interesting thing, you know, that business method will be mixed up with the secondary logic. You will get both outputs together. Create IOC container. Tell me. Class path XML application context. CTX is equal to new class path XML application context of com/nt/cfg/ application context.x. Super. Get in-memory proxy class object. In-memory proxy class object. Tell me. Bank service. Service is equal to CTX dot get bean. CTX dot get bean. Bank service, comma, bank service dot class. Bank service, comma, bank service class. Next, invoke the business method. Try. Invoke the business methods. Okay, sys out. Simple interest. Simple interest. Proxy dot. Array, instead of calling as a service, I can call it as a proxy. Sir, how can you refer proxy with bank service? A generated in-memory proxy class will have target class as a superclass, and superclass reference variable can refer its subclass object. Say something, my dear. Okay, principal amount 1 lakh, 150. Rate 2 rupees. Time 12 months. Sys out. Tell me next one. Compound interest. Calculate compound interest, Rabab. Calculate compound interest, right, boss? 1 lakh rupees, 150. Next, 150. After that, what next, guys? 2.0 interest. 12 months is the duration. Same thing I am doing, Rabab. Catch. Exception E. E dot print stack. E dot print stack. Close the container. You may ask me one question, sir. CTX dot close. You may ask me one question seriously. Sir, here you are passing regular service class bean ID, but you are saying what we are going to get is proxy class object. Yes, because we enabled auto proxy now, that's why. If you don't write this tag, boss, you will get regular service class object. You want to feel that? Sys out. Proxy object class name. The dynamically generated in-memory class name will come. Proxy dot get class. Super class name. Okay, it internally uses CC-lib libraries to generate that kind of classes. Okay. Proxy dot. That's not predefined. That is a dynamically generated class. Muddy fellow, I already said, Babu. JVM level only source code generated. JVM level only compilation. JVM level only loading of class, object creation, everything, right? Get to super class. Other day we discussed or not? Normal class, dot Java in hard disk, dot class in hard disk. Only execution happens in JVM. In-memory proxy class, source code generation in JVM, source code compilation in JVM, execution also in JVM, right? Now you run the application, guys. Oh, error. What's the error? Point cut is not well formed. I will tell why it is not well formed. Here one bracket started now, here also one more bracket. I think in paintbrush also little changes are required. Where is that? Two brackets, two brackets, two brackets, two brackets. Perfect. In Brainbrush, we have taken two brackets. Rana's performance monitoring. Around advice tested hard job. See guys, look at this. Look at this. One proxy class is generated. Bank service dollar CZ something. What's its super class? Our target class is super class. My theory and practical is matching or not matching, boss? This is dynamically generated in memory class. That's a look at the class name. Very zigzag name is there. Very much zigzag name is there, right? Very much zigzag name is there. What do you say, guys? Yes, boss. See, advice method executed. That is calling what, guys? That is calling what, guys? Target method from advice method. This method with these argument values has taken 0 milliseconds time for completion. That means it is executing more than, it is taking only nanoseconds to complete the execution, boss. It is taking only nanoseconds to complete the execution, right? What we are getting 0 milliseconds. That means performance is really nice or not? Performance is really nice or not? Come on. Super. 20,000, 24,000. Right. Yeah. Second one, performance monitoring, compound interest amount. It is taken how much time? 0 milliseconds to complete the execution. Very fast, guys. Performance is good. Look at the number. 26,824 has come now in compound interest amount. In compound interest amount, every month interest amount will be becoming principal. That means on principal, on the interest amount also, interest will be charged. On the interest amount also, interest will be charged. That's why compound interest amount. Okay, now listen. Okay, listen carefully. In-memory proxy class is generated having target class as the super class. That's why super class reference variable can refer that in-memory proxy class object or not. Can refer that in-memory proxy class object or not. Come on, I want reply. Super means super, right? Super means super. Great, my dear. Got the point, my dear. Okay. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully. I disable this. I'm commenting this. I commented this. Right? Okay. My dear, flow is already given. Where this mixing will not happen, where? Mixing will not happen where? Mixing will not happen at development time. Mixing will happen at what time? Run time. D fellows. Java application. See right now, bank service superclass is object. No in-memory proxy class is generated. When I call the business method, just business methods are executed. Any performance monitoring logics are executed, guys. Any performance monitoring logics are executed, guys. Any performance monitoring logics are executed, guys. That means auto proxy. Now we are able to enable or disable without touching the source code or not. No secondary logics are added, right? Okay. Control plus shift plus D. Now I asked. Now I am asking Array enable AOP. So what happened now? Proxy class is generated having target as the superclass, right? Fine. Then what happened? Performance method is executed. There, first we are calculating start time. Because of proceed method, target method executes, right? This target method executes. Once the target method execution is over, this statement, post logics will execute, right now, boss? Post logics will execute. There we are displaying what? So and so method with so and so argument has taken so and so milliseconds to complete the execution. Got the point? Same thing happens for the second method also, na boss? I will conduct separate class only for the flow of execution. Don't worry. But one thing is clear. Whenever I enable auto proxy, in-memory proxy class is generated, having target class as the superclass, and that class is going to have overriding of business method where both primary and secondary logics will be mixed up. Sys out proxy class methods. Arrays dot toString. Arrays dot toString. Proxy dot get class dot get declared methods. Get declared methods. Look at this in the list of methods. In the list of method, our two business methods also will be there. In the list of method, our two business methods also will be there. Let's get into Notepad. In the list of business methods, search for what, guys? Calc. Search for what? Calc. Yeah, calc compound interest method is there now, boss. One more time, calc. Calc simple interest method is there now, boss. There are not there. There are not there. I want reply. Calc compound interest method, calc simple interest method. I want reply, boss. I want reply. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, guys. So that means what? Dynamically in-memory proxy class is generated, taking our target class as the super class. Their business methods are overridden. Inside those business method, both primary and secondary logics are mixed up. So mixing is happening dynamically at runtime. Mixing is happening dynamically at what time? Runtime. Target class or service class is ready. XML file is ready. Okay. Where is performance monitoring? This is my expect class, guys. This is my expect class. Same code, everything is same. Here is my client application. Here is application. Here is my client application. Things are coming as expected, night, my dear. So here both primary and secondary logics are executing together. Here both primary and secondary logics are executing together. Lot of information is coming. 1 minute. I don't want to see that information, Ravavu. What I do is I remove these two lines out. Okay. Proxy class name is okay. Let's not display the method. Let's not display the method. Java application. Say paste. Save. Say paste to save. Simple amount 2,400. Got it, my dear? Enjoyed? Are my initial days theory and practicals are matching? Development time, secondary and primary logics are separated. This is primary logic, separately there. This is secondary logic, separately there. How can you say performance monitoring is secondary logic? If added, fine. If not added, also no problem. Without that, also primary logics will still execute or not. Without that, also primary logic still executes or not. I want reply. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time, guys. Tomorrow when we meet, we'll see the flow of execution. I will try to give, come on. Okay. Source code, I will give one day, I'll share the workspace. Today you just collect the notes. Notes up to data. Let me give the notes up to date. Spring AOP. I have not created Spring AOP. Okay, 1 minute. Let's create separate Spring AOP part 1. Send today's XML source code. Why should I send? You create, boss. You create, my dear. AOP namespace you cannot import. Come on. Search in the internet and add it. AOP namespace is extra. Spring here. 614. AOP, all the 3 jar files. Yeah. Now onwards, for every module, I'll try to take separate. For every module, I'll try to take separate folder, guys. Then it will be easy for us. Right? No due date edit. Okay. Let's delete this. How many sessions you will take, sir? I think already I have given plan. Kopila, I have already given plan. Thank you. Have a nice time. Followed notes for JDBC node beam definition form. Non-deemed definition. Lokesh, contact the admin to get the Google Drive.